Oh, so funny. All right, so good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Love. This is actually the second video. I was on at 6:30 and chitty-chatting and making my coffee and doing stuff, but I'm gonna redo this because I just feel like I need to redo it. And so the 2 points, welcome to Coffee with Love. My coffee's actually done. I'm gonna take some sips of it. I was saying I slept well, but I slept I was like dreaming all night, so I feel like I was working all night in the dream. I was like literally awake in the dream. It felt like working. So I woke up this morning feeling like I haven't slept and feeling like I've been working all night. So, but super excited because today is my kind of off day. And I talked in the last video about creating a life by design. And don't be afraid to create a life by design, but that comes with having a vision, November, the month of vision, for what it is you want your day, your week, your month, your year, your life to look like. And it could just be little steps. I bought myself a candle yesterday. Very intentional because I love candles. That makes me happy. And I like when the house smells like candles and not other stuff, right? So create a life by design, whether it's schedule, whether it's, you're able to adjust your work to fit whatever it is you want in the home, your health, whatever. Create a life by design and don't be afraid to do that with little steps. But I wanted to share the scripture that has been my foundation literally all my life. I cling to this and many, many other verses, but this one's super simple, super practical. And it's Psalms 37, 3 and 4. I read it from the Bible, but I can just quote it because it's my favorite. And there's so much more to it, but I'll just kind of leave you with this, or this particular verse. And it says, trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. So for me, no matter the season I'm in, especially when I'm in the toughest of seasons, and a season could be, you could be in multiple seasons at the same time, right? You could be a parent and then experience a death and then you're like working, you know what I mean? You're like, all these things are requiring you to show up in a way. And, or you could be desiring something, but we got the circumstances and the lives that we're living in this moment, or we have health, whatever it is. You could be in multiple seasons, experiencing multiple things at the same time. This scripture is like lifeblood to me in addition to other scriptures, but it says trust in the Lord and do good. At the end of the day, all you can control is what you are responsible for. And sometimes that's you. All you have is you. So you can trust and you can do good. You cannot control anyone else or anything else most of the time. So for me, to trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. For me, that's where you can have that that peace that just doesn't make sense, right? Peace in the chaos. By focusing on trusting and doing good and just dwelling in the peace that can come from that and enjoying the safe pasture, like enjoying just the serenity, the faith, the trust, the security that comes with trusting and doing good, right? And doing good could also just mean obeying, right? So trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. So because I can only control at the bare minimum myself and the things that I do, and the things that I'm responsible for, if I continue to do good and do what's right with the things that I am faithful for or responsible for, and be faithful in that, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant it might be. So if I only had one dish, like one plate, one spoon, one fork, one cup, how am I managing even that small thing? Am I taking delight in that? Am I showing faithfulness in that? Am I showing care? So the things that I am responsible, the things that you are responsible for, show special care with that as you delight yourself in the Lord and desire for greater things, right? Or whatever you believe in, right? Show faithfulness in ownership of what you have as you desire for more, and the desires of your heart will be granted. Because guess what? If you are faithful with little, you can be trusted with much. Have you ever experienced someone who does not take care of what they have? I've been guilty of it. My car is horrendous. I get art materials everywhere, and I was thinking the other day, because one of my philosophies and practices is that and I'll give this as a little nugget to you, but through my coaching and my workshops and all that, this is something that I share with people, is that what loose ends do you need to tighten up in your life? Where do you need to tackle and show honor? For me, I identified some areas, right? It could be multiple areas, right? And it doesn't mean you got to be perfect in all the areas. It doesn't mean that in order for you to receive blessings and all that. It's like truly a mindset and a choice and a recognition that honor is not being shown. You've neglected, right? Where have you neglected? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's an area in your home, whether it's your car, whether it's your job, whether it's your health, like where have you neglected? And how can you now go back and begin to show honor little by little? So an example for me in my car could be just beginning to take out the water bottles, take some time, show some honor. Be grateful, be appreciative for this vehicle. Don't just neglect. So that is a way that can speed up the process of expansion and growth. And this is like a secret nugget, so you're welcome, is looking at the areas that you're neglecting. And how can you begin to tighten up those loose ends? And also apply, you have your own favorite verses or mantras, that type of thing that you can lean on no matter the season. And when I mean no matter the season, that's when it's raining, like not the physical season, but in our lives, right? It's raining, it's miserable. We feel like there's a lot of, it's that valley, right? We're not on the mountaintop, we're in the valley where everything is tough. Have something that you can lean on and grasp so that you can have the vision and the hope of what's to come, because no good or bad time lasts forever. So it's like, how are you navigating through the season you're in, showing honor for what you have, and tying up those loose ends that maybe you have neglected. All right, so I go even more deeper into that in my my private coaching, whether it's business, personal, whatever season of life that you find yourself in. In addition to, I'm doing an in-person live workshop where I'm going to really unveil, things that are philosophies, practices that I've lived my whole life, continue to live. I'm in a new season of life, but and expanding to greater. And I wash, rinse, and repeat this over and over and over. And but don't be afraid to design a life you want to live, and design a life you want other people to live with you in. All right, one little choice at a time. Have an incredible day, and I'm excited. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. I'm glad I redid the video because I had some new nuggets come to the surface that I did not share in the last one. Let's take a breath. Let's take a sip of coffee. And thank you for joining me on Coffee with Love. Have an incredible day. God bless. Bye-bye.